Hello everyone, and today we are going to discuss about the projects. So we are going to see how we can create a public and a private project, and we are also going to see how we can provide the access to these projects and how we can connect and clone and push the. So overall, the general kind of stuff for the GitLab for getting started, and after this we are going to move towards the continuous integration within the GitLab in our next session. So this is in continuation to our previous session where we saw how we can create the users, configure the keys, which we are going to use now. And if you have not seen our previous video, I would recommend you to go through those videos before you proceed on this newer video. And if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, please subscribe it now by clicking on the bell icon so that you receive all our videos directly in your YouTube channel. Alright, so getting started with the projects, you can go to click on your projects. So right now we are not having any project. If you want to start with a project, you can directly click on create a project. So the important thing here to note is that it uses our fully qualified domain name, then it's followed by our username. Okay. So this will be your default project URL, under which it's going to create your project. Okay. So you can provide your project, and these can be your public projects which can be seen and by anyone. This doesn't require any additional permissions, or it can be a private project which can where the permissions would be required explicitly in order to see those projects, the content of those projects. And there is a third, like internal. So internal is somewhat in between of the public and private. It's basically denotes that any user who has logged in can view the project. Okay. Now, then there is you can also have the templates. So you can GitLab comes with a large set of predefined templates almost for everything. Almost all the major languages out there are supported. If you can, if you want, you are using any of these and going to create a repository, you can use this template. It's going to create a predefined readme file and the structure for you to make it easier to manage those projects. This is for the template. And if you are already having the project on some other repository like your GitHub, Bitbucket, okay, so you can directly import those projects in the GitLab using the import project. And if you click on it, it's going to authenticate and then directly take a clone and create a project inside the GitLab. So here we are going to see simply a public project. This is just for the demo. I'm using this name. Obviously, the name of the project would be much better. So this is basically public project demo. Since this is a public, so I'm going to select a public. Okay. And we can say initialize repository with a readme file. So readme file will let us know more about those repository. So you can just create the project, and this is going to create a new public project demo which we are going to create on our local machine, and then we are going to push the code, update this project. So it will take a while. Alright, so the public project demo has been created. it's showing us right now one commit, there is one branch. Okay, that would be your master branch. You can directly click on it and it's going to show you. It's having a readme file, and you don't need any kind of special permissions. Even if you are not logged in, then also you can access this project demo because it's a public project, so anyone can see it. So by default it creates a master branch and it's a protected branch, so you would need to merge to it. Okay, and this is the public project is the first repository. Now we can go ahead and create one more project, and we can name this as a private project demo. We are going to say this private project demo, and again we are going to initialize and create this project. So it's going to create this project as well. Alright, so the private project demo has also been created. It's having a master branch. And now, because we are logged in via user, and this user has access to both the projects, so we can go ahead and access this. So we can directly clone this. Okay, you are having two options here, using Git or HTTP. It's up to you, but I would like to use the Git because we already have set up the SSH keys, and here we are in the Git bash. Okay, so I'm just going to clear this up, and we are now going to create a local repo, and inside that local repo I'm going to clone the repository. So we already have copied the command, we just need to paste this, and it's going to clone the private project demo for us. Okay, and so we need to use git clone and the repository endpoint which it has provided to us. So it's going to authenticate the GitLab if you are doing this for the first time, and it has actually created this project. Okay, now we can directly clone the public project as well. And so this is going to clone the public project. Now simply I'm just going to go inside our private project, and there's a readme file. So I'm just going to add a comment. I'm just going to add a statement over here saying that this project is a demo for the private project in the GitLab, and we can go ahead and save this. Okay, now if I go inside this, run the git status, you will see the file has been updated. We can directly add it, and we can commit it. Modified readme file. Okay, now before you can actually make a commit, it's going to, you need to add the user email, so that Git won't allow you unless and until you do this. Git config hyphen global user.email. Just provide your email, and also it would require your name. So that's it. If you run the git status, it's saying our branch is up to date, and so it's showing one change to be committed to the master branch. Now we can go ahead and run our commit command. So this has been committed now, and we can say git push origin master. So this has been pushed to the master branch now, and we have done this for the private project. We can go to the public project demo, edit the readme file, and just save this file. It should be modified. And we can say git push origin master. So it's going to push the changes, and we can go inside our project, and we can directly click on refresh. So it's going to show that this has modified now. It's 1 minute ago. Okay, you can click on it. It already shows that this is a demo project for GitLab. So this is how you can create a public and a private project within the GitLab. So now you can similarly, the public project demo was also modified. You can click on commits to see all the commits that have been done inside this repository. It's going to show you the commit ID, okay, and the time when the commit was being done and who has done the commit. You can see the branches as well. Now, if you want to add the tags, you can go ahead and see the tags if you have created, or you can create those tags. And you can see the contributors who are the active contributors to this repository right now. Okay, and it shows that there have been average of 2 commits that has been done to this repository right now. Okay, and this is having a graph functionality as well. So it basically maps what exactly is happening and who is doing changes into the what. So this shows uh, the graph for the kit as well, and you can simply compare the files. So you can compare the source and any branch that you have created. So those functionalities are also present in the GitLab. Okay, and so that's what I wanted to show you in this video. And in the next, we are going to see more on the member side, like how we can add and provide a project specific permission to the users, and how we can so that only the users, since we created the private, this is a private project, so uh, we have to externally allow the users to have access on this repository, otherwise they won't be able to make contributions into this repository. Okay, so thank you for watching this video, and we are going to bring more videos for you.